Hi, hello. Welcome to this brand new video channel coming to Sleepy Harry's Boy 17. And in case if I talk too fast, I'll try to turn it slow. Hi, this is basically a brand new channel, and basically you already know whatever's in the description. But nonetheless, shall we start? This starts around like when Deku uses his full counting during the Hoshi incident, right after both Ida, Deku, and Todoroki finish off Stain, and they meet up with the rest of the heroes, collecting like what happened, what you have to Stain hero, and also with Native. I think that's his name, the hero, the Native American hero, or just that was a Native American. I don't want to be a little bit mean about it, but anyways, that's when one of the Nomus come in, but this time instead of a flying Nomu just swooping down and grabbing Deku and Stain killing it. Stain just saying that he is worthy and all that. But what they don't know is that same Nomu that basically is Undying's breath uses warp, the same quirk that Kurogiri, I think the guy who is with Shuraki, the blue warp. Next time I'll put the image on it and just say it was this guy. Yeah, so basically he gets teleported as per se to the High School DxD universe because it malfunctioned because it was Undying Breath door. We can see the both Endeavor, Todoroki, Ida being like, where's Deku? What happened to him? Where is he? And now they have stayed in custody, but they're out looking for him. And this is where it's going to get complicated because these two universes will at some point or later have a shared link that it can go through and past. And by saying I'm also going to state the power balance here between Deku's own quirks. It could be stated as the secret gear, but it isn't. And also, he's born with a secret gear, but he doesn't know it or hasn't accessed it yet. And also, shout out to Banshee. I'll probably read her name in the description later on. That I'm using her fan art, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that if you see this. But anyways, so his power scan is that the explosion shot that Issei does with his dragon armor. Well, it's basically 100% can do that with a single punch, but in the vicinity, not like a long shot punch, just like a straight direct beam. It's like more like the explosion going around it. So that's what 100% is. Not 100%. That's more like a 50% per se, but in the vicinity, not. You know what I mean. 100% is basically double the damage that Issei does. So basically, they meet up, and basically everything. He starts falling through the sky in the academy. I think it was Country Academy. Oh, I'll probably look it up later. Anyways, so as far off, we can see him just going through. Him just trying to use full counting, but I guess he can't. So he starts doing. He passes out for a couple seconds, and then regains his composure, and using his fingers to basically put small, miniature pressurized wind to reduce the fall damage. And so he does that, but it still falls to the roof, and you guess, and hear me out. Guess what room? Guess what building? Probably you won't even guess which one. The Cult Reachers Club, and right through it, and not mysteriously, but he just passes the fuck out. Like he just passes out, and you see Rias just completely worrying. It's like, who is this person? Why is he so like funny and everything? And he gets Akano. Akano, go get the school nurse. We have a person who just went through the roof. Can you go get her? And it's like, yes, sir. And so they go over there. So basically take him. And Rias worries like, that kid had a similar. I felt like his presence that was Issei. This is during basically after Issei meets Ashia, and that shit happens, like dragon armor, something like that, boost. And so they still meet, and after that, basically about 1-2 days before getting the familiars. How about that? Just a bit that. Since I kind of don't know what the manga is. Anyways, so basically the nurse checking out, see if anything's wrong with him, but all the scans just keep showing that he has a kind of like semi-fractured bone on his right arm. Some of the lesions, tensions, mentions, part of his arm also like doesn't work as properly, and you can see the band that you see in season 3 that he mostly has to wear was because of that on it as well under his hero costume. And so she's just asking, what is this guy? Was this guy acting like a hero or something? Like those comic books? Like what? And then you kind of see Deku just kind of waking up a little bit and say like, huh, where am I? Excuse me, miss, who are you? I was like, hi, I am a nurse. I'm like, ah, okay. Can you tell me where I am? Oh yeah, you are at a high school academy, and the, oh, I should probably look it up. Hmm. Where is it? Sorry, guys. Anyways, so they are talking, and she's about to say the name. Uncle comes, says like, "Who are you?" And basically, there's that. And she says, "You are at the cool academy." I was like, "Oh, I must have been teleported here or something." And she was like, "Teleport? What do you mean by teleport?" He's like, "Do you know what a quirk is, ma'am? Or miss? Sorry if I don't respect you. What's a quirk? Here, I'll kind of show you." He kind of starts putting electricity around his body, like a little bit, like about like basically 5% or 1%. No, yeah, 5%. It's a little bit of green / blackish, majority green electricity. And she's saying, "Whoa, I don't think that exists here." And the guy's asking, "What do you mean it doesn't exist here? Like 80% of the population has it. Oh my god." And then he starts wondering, did I just get teleported to another world? What is this? Okay, I just gonna look at it, think about it, let's think about it. Okay, so I knew it was attacking me or whatever that creature was. He must have a teleportation quirk and probably might have malfunctioned. And then you see the nurse, and it's like, you kind of muttered to yourself, kid. It's like, oh, sorry. Not Akino, Konako comes in. That's what, not Akino, it was Konako. They're like, "Hey kid, you alright?" It's like, "Yeah, who are you?" "Oh, my name is Konako. Rias and I kind of found you in our club, we went to the roof, what happened?" Just say, there's I was invited with a creature. Me and some of the other heroes were fighting it in Hosu City. It's like, Hosu City, that's a little bit away from here. It was like, oh, really? Really? Alright. So, you want to talk about it? It's like, I may have been teleported to another world. How so? I have a quirk. Or, like, do you know what a superpower is? Like, yeah, one of those animes that you can, not animes, one of those comic books, everything. It was like, yeah, so what happened? So basically, I have something similar. Starts basically using off 1 for all at 5%. Drive his body. It's like, oh, cool. I think we should, in the meanwhile that you can find your way home, I think you might have, like hit your head a little bit. Just enroll here for now, and then we'll try to find your family. And then it's like, oh, sure. And I immediately was like, wait, you have superpowers. Wait, hold up. You could be this world saving here, and then immediately overthinks it, gets a little bit of headache, and passes out. Konako and Deku just stare at each other. It's like, hey, I didn't do anything. It's like, I know you didn't. So we should just, Deku just ask, should we just put her in the bed and just, what a nice text. Konako responds, yeah, better than nothing. So they do that, and they start walking towards the principal to enroll and everything. And as Konako asks, so you say you're from another world, supposedly. It's like, yeah, what is this world? Basically, what was superpowers, 80% of the population. We are in the like 23rd century and everything. And so we have basically, I was in a fight with these creatures that basically possibly didn't even look human anymore. It's like, go on. And last thing I know, I got snatched, got saved by a rogue vigilante who just really wanted to kill heroes because they weren't like saving people. They were just working for money. It's like, I see. I heard getting a little bit curious, but at the same time very confused about the situation that's happening. And then just Deku says, well, but I really gotta get home though, to my world. Besides, there's not like anything angelic or devilish that probably can send me back to my world. And that's when Konako just was like, come with me, kid. We're not going to the principal. We're going to the student body council president's like, okay. And so they go. They meet up with the what was it? The other faction that you see. I'll probably put it up later on. And Konako says, "Hey, can you enroll this student like first module off because this kid is like, yeah, what do you want me to do with this kid? Oh, yeah, this mortal comes from a different world. He got teleported here. He has a power apparently, and so we kind of need to enroll him for now until we can find a way to bring him to his world. What do you mean world?" And so Konako says, "Hey, I never asked you to know what is it? Izuku Midoriya. So, my name is Izuku Midoriya, but my hero name is Deku. So this Izuku over here basically has a superpower. Sure. It's like, all right. Turns on a 1 for all for 5%, and just these sparks are like, So, Mr. Midoriya, just call me Izuku. Okay, Izuku. Do you know what a devil is? Yes, I kind of do what a devil is, no, because, books and stuff, and I'm a very nerd. It's like, They both bring it on. So where are devils? You are in a world where devils, angels, and fallen angels exist. We had countless battles with each other. Most of us, all sides basically have diminished quantities of people. It's like, okay, I understand. And Deku in his head is like, oh my god, there's devils right here. Are they going to kill me or what am I going to do? Do I need to get out of here? Rios walks in and is like, oh, so he's awake. Wait, why do you guys have your wings out? It's like, because he's from another world. That explains a little bit the hair costume and why he fell through my roof and not as much injured. And Deku responds, yeah, I kind of have to use my fingers to pressurize the wind to make sure I can kind of basically die. What do you mean? So basically, my quirk is just basically human enhancement and a stockpile energy. What do you mean? Like, since it stockpiles energy throughout time, or not throughout time, throughout time has passed, and I can use it as pressurized wind or like heavy 100 times as punching someone really, really hard, and it can basically hurt someone on the inside, breaking bones, possibly killing someone if I don't watch out how much percentage. But also, if I don't watch out for the percentage I use, I can also break my body. Konako responds, oh, so that's why you have a semi-fractured bone in your body. It's like, yeah, I kind of use 100% of my arm one day consistently, and I kind of broke it. And so now I've been training to use it throughout my whole body, but at a lower percentage. Okay, I understand. And the president just, the student body council says, okay, so I can enroll you right as like the next enrollment because you are a special case. But are you interested to join a faction? What do you mean a faction? It's just mostly because we have different sides. The devils have their own faction. Like Rios over here is a part of the Grimmery household. I kind of see. This is a little too sudden for me. You kind of ask me, is it right? Can I think it over for a little while? Yeah, sure. Just keep me in mind. Like I will. Just I don't know you guys as much. Can you introduce me? Konako's like, yo, I'm Konako. I'm Rios Grimmery. I am basically the family of the head demon lord, demon king. It's like, wait, your father's thing? No, technically it's a title. It's like a whole process. I'll tell you later about it. Like, okay. And so there's that. The next day, he's just kind of like, so what could I possibly sleep? You can sleep in the research club, in the couch for now. It's like, at least it's that. Can I get in a uniform though? So he gets measured what uniform, and he comes in, and basically the teacher for Isa's class just introduced them. No, he's about to enter this main school building, and you see all the girls around him. It's like, who is he? Is he a new transfer student? He kind of looks a little cute. And since Deku has never noticed this much attention from girls, he basically blushes and is like, alright, I'm gonna go to class now because I don't want any more attention to myself. The school bell rings, he talks with the teacher privately, and then the teacher comes in. It's like, the teacher of his class. I don't know what number it is. I'm sorry, I'll probably look it up later. It's like, we have a new transfer student. Please introduce yourself. It's like, hi, my name is Soko Midoriya. I'm new here. Please, you can call me Deku at any time, and I'm here to help. Where's the seat that I'm going to sit? Teacher? Right then, next to that young man over here, the brown hair young man right there, named Issei. Issei was like, yo, over here. It's like, okay. And the girls are still saying, it's like, I kind of like him. He looks kind of innocent. He looks sweet. And you see, the two homeboy prepares like, he's getting all the attention, but unless he's a transfer student, he has to get the attention. It's not like that guy Kiba, the guy, very cool looking Kiba. And so he does sit down right next to Issei. It's like, Issei talks to him. He's like, hey, yo, where are you from? I'm not from around here. I'm from a couple cities. I can't remember it very well. It's like, I got you. So, my name is Issei Hyodo. Izuku Midoriya. So, what do you like? Well, basically, he remembers that he cannot talk about much about his world, since, this school doesn't really talk about heroes. So, like, I kind of have a thing for, like, just helping out people. That's kind of my hobby. And you see here some of the girls. So he's a sweetheart. He likes helping people. Oh, that's nice. The two pros just there looking with death glaze. It's like, he's dead. He's getting too much attention. Issei just like doesn't care at this point because he's making new friends. Like, hey, you want friends with me? Like, yeah, sure. And then one of the girls that sits right behind Izuku, well, the seat that was empty, knocks and is like, hey, I don't think you should be friends with him. It's like, why? Because he's kind of a little bit of a perv. And then Issei gets like a little bit mad. It's like, hey, I'm not that much of a perv. You see, I can be very nice sometimes. So like, and Izuku's like, all right, nothing for both of you, but I'll still be friends with him. I cannot really say that you can't tell me who I can be friends with, but I kind of have to find out for myself. If not, I'll basically try to teach him not to do that. And honestly, it just comes out. It's like, that's not fair. Issei is not what you think. He's not a pro. He's a very nice gentleman. And he's like, huh, all right. What's your name? Asia Argento. Izuku Midoriya. Well, you kind of guys already know that because I kind of introduced myself. So, you ever want to hang out? Like, yeah, sure. I gotta meet with someone named Ria Germany, this redhead chick. And then you see the two birds like, who again? Do you mean Ria Germany? Like, well, she's like, oh, is it actually her? It is like, and he's like, hey, you two, cut it out. He's new here. Don't try to give him. No, it's not easy. The girl's just looking with actually the returning death's glare back on us. Hey, he's innocent. Don't ever try to break him. We'll be here just like, and then just slowly back up. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, Papa. She's like, you tell me later. Tell us later. All right, we're home, boss. You can trust us. And Easy's looking at us like, oh, brother. Anyways, where you gotta meet with the press. Oh, you know what? Yeah, she's the president of the research occult club. Huh. Oh, I have to talk about something, and I'm not sure whether what's her secret, it's something religious. And Issei and Asuka both look at him. It's like, we'll talk to each other. Go. I still have a couple of minutes left. So basically, it's after class. Like you see Deku just taking notes, and then Issei kind of like just basically kind of sleeping. He's like, hey, you kind of like maybe have to like pay attention, just in case. It's like, I know, but I've been training. It's like, what do you mean training? You see, I have to get stronger, to help, protect those who I care. It's like, so you and I are in the same boat. We'll talk about it later. Like, yeah. Anyways, it's the end of the class, and they both three of them are walking towards the occult building. Sorry for my chair rocking because I'm gonna sit in a plastic chair. Anyways, so they're walking towards the researcher cult club and walking, and then Rias asks, "Oh, you guys are here. All right. So I guess you guys finally you guys met Izuku." It's like, "Yeah. What's up? What's up, Des? Does he know you're a devil?" It's like, and then Asia's like, "You can't say that out loud. You know that, right?" It's like Izuku's like, "Don't worry. I already know from the beginning. Well, they kind of told me in the beginning." It's like, okay. So are you a devil? You got beef with us, or what's up? And basically, Izuku's like, "Oh no, nothing at all. Just, can I tell him this?" Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I come from another world, basically, and basically a little bit of a time skip going and explaining to them what's basically happening. It's like Isa's like, I see. Well, welcome to our world, even though it's not as much as probably as yours, since superpowers and everything cool. And then Rias just asks, "So, do you know anything about sacred gears?" Probably not, because I probably don't know anything about Devil's Deku response. Rias. I kind of feel like a similar aura coming from you, that of Issei's. What do you mean? He has a sacred gear called the Great the Red Great Dragon Emperor. Show him. And basically, you see I think his left arm just suddenly turns into a like huge gauntlet, and then Drake's just like, "Hello. Oh, I sense a familiar voice. Is that yeah?" Sorry, I gotta look at the characters. Dark Elf. No, that's not it. Dark Elves. Is that Elixir? Elixir, the Great Green Dragon Emperor. And then Elixir responds, "Yes. It's been so long, Drake, or should I say, brother." And then they all say, "Brother?" And Elixir says, "Wait, Dragon Emperor? What do you mean by Dragon Emperor? And brother? Huh?" And then he starts, you see him taking some notes like, "Alright, sacred gears equals probably similar to that." What are sacred gears? Sacred gears are basically powers that we mortals have been given basically to combat demons, devils, fallen angels, or angels. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and you say Marine. Okay, so basically, could it be similar to my powers? Like, yes, in a sense. So similar to one for one, all that, and blah blah blah. And then basically, it's like you see basically a green board. It's just like kind of saying, talking. It's like, my name is Alexia. I am the Great Green Dragon Emperor, and I was actually given to this mortal, or I should say, my partner, Izuku Midoriya, in a different world, which is weird. But his powers, I got along with his powers, instead of basically revolting who has to have him, basically more sharing, more like both acting as a dual generator. And basically that whole explanation happens like, so Rias, so Izuku, have you thought about like joining, have you finished your thoughts about joining a faction? It's like, yeah, but I kind of don't know which ones. Like, to be fair, you can join us. The only problem is I won't have enough basically pawn pieces to give you. Like, what do you mean pawn pieces? Like, think about like a Devils gives out like a chess game. Like, we give as much of the amount to someone. It's like, I see. So, what do you mean by that? So, for example, Issei has a total of pawn pieces, and Asia has a bishop. I see. So basically, how many do you have remaining? Let's see. Basically, Konako's a rook. My queen is Akeno, and Kiba is my knight. I can put you as my rook. Alright, I'll gladly accept it. So basically the reincarnation happens, and this is where I'm going to leave it off. I'm sorry, I kind of have to go to work, but hope you guys enjoyed this what if.